in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Strapped in, it's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He gets it to Johnston. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Play action. It's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Home to right. Ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. Herbert back to the air. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They are able to get 9 yards yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. A great open field tackle is going to stop it shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Travel like a bun, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
Brings up 2nd down.
Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it as we resume action. And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty.
Run! Go.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 29, here's 2nd down at 7.
Set. Ready.
Herbert. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st down, it's Hampton. Shifts by at the 15. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and a couple.
Hey, go line. Block, set. Hey, easy. Kappa. Set.
Herbert now. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's another Chargers.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Oronde Gadsden from 6 yards away. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times.
He's got him in, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
At the 32-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. And after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And the Chargers 1st down.
On the give, this is Hampton. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ray. Set. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A run once more with Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omari and Hampton, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete.
You had that dude on the left wide open.
2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
We changed it. No, we changed it. Yo. Shut up.
Jackson will throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, 10 yards to go. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Good game.